What's up, guys? Keith Kalfas. Hey, I wanted to make this video and talk to the new guys who don't have a landscape business or lawn care business off the ground. You're thinking about it, you've been toying around with the idea, and you really want it, and you're creating all these pictures in your mind of, well, what it's gonna be like, what is it gonna give you? Now, for the guys who already have, lawn and landscape businesses, it's totally different. So I'm gonna break this down real quick, and I'm gonna describe, what it's like, and I think you're gonna get some value from this. So, if you're stuck in a job, or you're about to start a landscape business, you're picturing in your mind what it's gonna give you, what it's gonna create for you. What do you really want? And you're thinking of freedom. You're cutting grass. The grass is flying out the side chute of the motor, and money's just coming in your bank account, and you're feeling the freedom. The feeling of freedom comes across and awakens and ignites you. That's what you really want. You want the freedom, the independence. Oh, and it is there. I promise you, it's there. If that's what you look for. Now, the guys who already got their business off the ground, they've been doing it for a long time or whatever, it could feel like a total trap. It's pretty much you own a job, and you work your guts out, you do everything, and sure, you get some freedom, but boy, are you trapped, because it's all right, money, it pays your bills, but oh my god, I'm so trapped. How do I get to the next level where I can get some freedom in my life? So all these different levels, it's almost like we BS ourselves into these idealistic type of frames that are tied to survival, tied to, oh my god, so much. How do I drill deep into it? Because I can drill real deep and break all this stuff down. You probably lose interest and not watch the video because you don't want that. You don't want to hear that. You want the magic pill. What's the magic pill? What's the answer? It's like, if you're overweight, take a pill, wake up skinny, right? You want the magic bullet. Oh my god, that feeling. Ugh. It's kind of like if you want a house. Oh my god, I want a house. Well, here's some 2x4s and some wood, some nails, and here's a blueprint. Get to work on building your house. What am I going to do with this 2x4 and these nails? I don't want all this. I want a house. All the work in between is like, bah, it's horrible. Well, I'll let you know that there's some value in there. If you tie, there is some value there. There is a magic pill, because it's the carrot and the stick. It's the great motivator. If you want to get your business off the ground, you got to tie in that dream and that feeling of freedom, and think about all that and feel it in your emotions, and tie it to going door to door with business cards and putting ads on the internet and ads in newspapers to get that work flowing. And that's what will drive you to actually go out and do it. If you are down and depressed, and you even got the willpower to do that, and you're on the verge of suicide, literally speaking, in some cases, some people, the only thing that's going to pull you out is some great hope. And it is kind of BSing yourself, because in the end, we're all going to die and be in the same box. I'm not trying to get negative here, but it's so fascinating, the power of human emotion and how it allows us to deceive ourselves. So I'm asking you, what do you really, 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 really want in your life? What do you really want? And it probably all boils down to some type of pleasure that you have all the time, which is this feeling of great freedom and independence, that's usually tied to great relationships and money, which you can buy back free time. And maybe it's being in the Caribbean islands with bringing your whole family there and just being ultimately validated, and eating all good foods and going out to eat, just doing whatever you want, whenever you want, however you want, as long as you want. It could be a million things. You got to tie all those emotions into starting a business and getting it off the ground. Now, if you're the guy who's already has business off the ground, you ain't getting none of that in reality from having your own business. You ain't getting that. And then that's where you can get depressed and just be chugging along again. It's sad and it sucks, but it's great and it's amazing that dreams and these emotions really fuel us to go out and do more, be more, and have more, because and that's where, see, those feelings and the emotions you felt, if you go back and think about your life, the greatest time of your life, when you were just killing it, man. Maybe you were in hot pursuit of something. It doesn't matter if you won or not, but you were in hot pursuit. Maybe you like went mountain climbing, or you ran like a marathon, or you got the prettiest girl back in high school and you were on a date with her that night, and it was magical. Maybe you gave to someone and you lighten up their whole day. Maybe it was a time in your life where you just went out and you went for it and you made it happen. Think about those times. It wasn't the situation that what manifested. It was how you felt. How you felt was so amazing. It was the emotions, that the chemical emotions, that emotions are miracles, and they're also quantum and metaphysical. But what it does, something that takes that file in your brain and it burns it and it locks it into, and you can access that instant pleasure. So if you want to get motivated to go out and do anything that's going to push you through those barriers, through the excuses, through the real life problems, like I said with the house and the 2x4s and the nails and all that, it's not easy building a business. And so what's going to take to get you through is that motivation, which is tying in all your wants and dreams and aspirations, and almost like temporarily, deceiving yourself to give you the carrot to go out and do it. Because the stick is also, the carrot and the stick, the thing that drives you also well could be the fear in your life of what you don't want anymore that's tearing you apart, can also drive you to go out and get it done. And then another great fear is, what if I do all this and I go out and I build the whole house and I build the business and it fails and it doesn't work and I end all the way up behind square one, but worse than when I started off? What if I go out and I sacrifice, and now sacrifice is just an abstract word, right? What if you go out and you dump your savings account and dump out all your change and sell everything you own to go get a mower? But then you don't even have a truck, and you don't have you don't even have a trailer to put the mower in. That's like $20,000. How are you even going to get started? Right? It's such a catch-22. How do you get a business off the ground when you're stuck in a job, you don't even have enough money to pay your bills? Yet you're Keith, I'm sitting here telling you that you gotta, just go for it. That's abstract. That's not going to help you. You need money now. So I'll tell you, it's a lot easier than you think. When that dream is so strong, you can go out and get stuff done. Or that fear is so bad, it motivates you to go out and do stuff you never even thought was possible. I'm telling you, it's so possible. What do you mean, Keith? How are you telling me it's so possible? Listen, I'll tell you how it's possible. What's your car you're driving right now? If you don't have a car, okay, I don't know, you got a little bit longer way to go. Maybe you got to sell everything you own. If I sell everything I own, to go on Craigslist and go buy a beater truck for $1,200-$1,500. If you want it bad enough, you can figure out how to do it, right? You go get that beater truck and you keep driving it to work at your already job you hate, and you save up as long as you can to get a mower and a cheap weed whip off Craigslist, a blower and an edger and a mower is all you need, and a stack of business cards. Hey, it might take you 6 months of grinding just to get that piece of crap truck, man. And you're going to put the mower on ramps in the back of the truck. No trailer. You're going to pull up looking like a fool. And you're going to be embarrassed. And you're going to feel like crap. And you're going to do it. And go out and get all those accounts and cut those lawns after work till dark. And you're going to do it on Sundays, constantly. That's what's going to really take. And only the power of a motivating dream of feeling great is what's going to motivate you to do that. Because that's crazy. That's counterintuitive. Starting a business is like standing wide open and vulnerable and saying, hey world, I'm admitting right now that I'm a flippin' bum. I am nothing of what I've been hiding in all the masks. I'm nothing what I'm cracked up to be. It wide open exposes you, and you are the ultimate loser, man. You're the ultimate loser, and it's gonna show. And you're gonna go out there and make a fool out of yourself, and it sucks. But that's what you gotta go through. That scrutiny, the fear, the failure, everybody telling you it's not gonna work. You gotta look like an idiot for a while. But you go out and you do it, man. And then next thing you know, you got some money flowing in, and you go buy a piece of crap open face trailer with rust all over it, man. Rust on the rims, it's squeaking, the springs are broke. And you got that mug for like $300. $300 for a crappy trailer, but it's yours. It's all yours, buddy. And you put your old beat up mower, man, that when you squeeze the handle, it goes too far to the left and the right don't even work, so you gotta use your body to make it work, and you're out there exhausted, dripping sweat every day after work cutting your lawns, getting that $20 or that $30 a lawn, whatever it is. And then you get a piece of crap shrub trimmer off Craigslist for like $80, and the blades are all bent and you sharpen them. And it takes you forever to, but now the neighbors want you to trim their shrubs, right? The neighbors, and now you just made $300 extra in 2 days, right? And that day's gonna come. That day's gonna come, buddy. It's gonna come. That day's gonna come where you're gonna have like $1,700 in your bank account, and you don't even want to blow it on brand new equipment because you figured out that you can get cheap used piece of crap equipment off Craigslist, right? And it works just as well, right? And you take that money, dude, and you start socking it away. And I don't care how long it takes. You shouldn't care how long it takes, because that freedom, that dream, the fear in your life that's motivating you to go out and do this, to go run your ass ragged till dark with bags under your eyes, man. Don't even got time to shave. You're crazy. That's what it takes to being crazy. And that day's gonna come, dude, where you're like, you know what? I'm making more money doing this than I am at my job. And if you want to, poof. But you don't just quit your job. That's when you really kick it in high gear exhaustion, and then you just run for the border, dude. You run hard. And that's when you make that transition into having your own business. And that's only the beginning. You think that's freedom. You do get a dose of freedom. Like Mel Gibson, man, in Braveheart. Freedom. You get it right there. You get it. You get it. But that's just the beginning. You ask anybody who owns their own business, man, that's just the beginning, and everything is a new beginning, and it never ends. And as you raise up the ranks in business, and you learn more, and you start paying taxes, and you gotta get insurance, right? And oh my God, $120 at the gas pump, oh, it's hell. But you're earning your stars and stripes, and you're getting that freedom. And it's the journey that's beautiful. That's the journey. You know what the definition of success is? A man or woman who is in hot pursuit of a worthwhile dream. That's the definition of success. If you're still watching, I'm proud of you. And that's what this channel's about. That's what I'm about. Because I went through all that, and I still go through it right now every day, and I'm real. And I'm not going to lie to you. That's what it takes. But when you finally get successful and you get some money coming in, and you got some money saved up, it opens up a whole another world, dude. Where I don't even want to tell you, because where you're at now, it might discourage you a little, but it's different. You start thinking about wealth. You start thinking about residual, building a portfolio, and going, whoa, it's way bigger, man. Once you climb up to the canopy of a tree and you look at the forest and you see there's mountains, you're like, oh my God. So never pat yourself on the back. It's okay, I'm proud of myself, stuff like that. But dude, it's all relative, and that might not even make sense to you. It just keeps going and going and going and going. And the bigger you grow as a man, the smaller you realize you are in this world. And then that's when you start getting into faith and things like that. But I'm gonna end the video right now. It's been a long video. If you're still watching, man, I know that you're gonna do it. If you're still watching right now, I know for a fact that you're gonna get your business off the ground and you're gonna get that freedom. I know for a fact. Hands down, you're the guy. You win. You climbed to the top of the pole, rang the bell, and got the prize, and you got the money. I'm proud of you. I'm totally proud of you. All right, bye.